Some sounds don't age, they time travel. We may have left the 2000s, but the 2000s never left us. That glossy synth, that bounce, that confidence. Today, I'll show you how to make a swag beat from scratch. Let's get into it. When it comes to swag beats, an important thing to have is a synth. And this sound right here is one of my favorite sounds to use for it. Then, to add some bounce, I added this piano right here. Just to add some movement. Now what I have on here is a UAD Galaxy tape echo, clean 351 tape, a Abbey Road J37 tape stereo to distort it. That's why it sounds so distorted. And a Fruity Flangus, as well as a Chef's 73 to cut out some of the highs. Next, I have this bass right here, just to add some movement. And it sounds like this. And with that, it makes the beat a lot more bouncy because the bass is alternating with the kick. I also have this string right here to make the melody sound more full. And as y'all can see, I barely use it. It was just for the intro to build up suspense and tension so that the bounce can be more bouncy. And it sounds like this. As for the plugins I have on here, it's just a Valhalla Vintage Reverb. And these strings are the Spitfire strings from Contact. And this bass right here is from Triton. And it's the R&B bass, the dark R&B bass. As well as this piano, the first piano that I played, is a felt piano. And it is from the Double Felt Grand Distant. For the strings, I also did some volume automations, which are these to make it sound a lot more realistic. I also have some more strings, and these one are the last 3 customs. And this right here is the synth I played earlier. And the effects I have on this is nothing. I left it dry because I like the way that it sounded. I also add some more synth sounds. For this one, I have some reverb as well as a parametric EQ too. Now this sound right here is from Wave Station, and it is a shimmer sound, and it just fills in the gaps and makes it more 2000 sounding, because back in the 2000s they was using a lot of virtual instruments like these VST synths or things that make it sound more atmospheric or cosmic. Now as for the bounce, now next I have this right here, which is just some chants and some crowd noises for the drop, and it is from Triton, and it's a part of the analog bank. Now this is the lead, and this is where it gets all the energy from. Now for this lead right here, I got it from Trinity, and it is called the Blood Rush lead. Now I also have another piano just to emphasize and support the felt piano because this one's a lot stronger And this piano is from Xenology, and it's called Particulars, and it sounds like this. And the effects I have on here is a Valhalla Vintage Verb, a Tape Mellow-Fi, a Lo-Fi Quiver preset, Chorus June 6, a Valhalla Delay, as well as a pancake to pan it from left to right. Now, altogether, both pianos sound like this. Very distorted, but adds some bounce and some groove to the melody. Now, onto the drums. For these drums, you got to keep them open. They have to be open. They have to be old drums, not tight. So for this kick, I went with this kick right here, and this is the pattern I got. And mixing for the drums, all I really do is level. I don't really EQ much, but I do add some reverbs on some sounds if I want them to be closer or further away. And I do pan. Now for this kick in particular, I left the basic. Now for these hi-hats is where the bounce lies. Hi-hats and shakers are going to be your best friend for this genre because that's how you make your bounce. So with the kick, the hi-hat sound like this. Also, for these type of beats, the BPM should be from 90 to 110. And for these hi-hats, I didn't do nothing much to them. There's nothing on here other than leveling. I also have this snare. Only leveling. This chant right here to add some more bounce. And for these beats, normally you want to keep them simple. But the reason why I have so many sounds is because they're all doing different things and it has some sort of call and response effect, right? The hi-hats are playing, the snare hits, and then the chant goes. I'll play it. Right? And that's how you get your bounce. Just by moving around and doing a call and response effect, have something plays first and it drops into the next. Now, I also have this open hat. Just leveling and panning. As well as this right here, this perk. I also have this one right here, another perk. And a shaker for more bounce. Just panning and nothing added. I also have this triangle right here. And this one, for this triangle, I believe I have a reverb on here. Oh, no. I also have this open hat right here that plays on every 8 bars. And for this one, I added some reverb as well as some pancake because I wanted it to be in the background, very distant in the background, and panning from left to right to add some bounce. So altogether, every drums together will create some type of bouncy effect, and they will sound like this. And I also added some swing, and this swing right here is 20%. And I added to every drum because it was all compacted and connected in one single group before. And the swing is applied to all of them. Now, I also added some filler sounds like this right here to give it that old and soul type of aspect, as well as this drop right here to make it hit harder. And I have these chimes because I still wanted to keep some type of R&B aspect to it and not just have all full-blown swag style. I wanted it to make it a little unique. And that's basically all for this beat. I love and I appreciate y'all as always. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys learned something. And for swag, just got to keep it synthy. You got to keep movement going and make the beat bouncy. I love and I appreciate y'all, and deuces.